Microphone is now back on. Okay, welcome everyone to tonight's Cabinet, Monday the 13th of May. If I could have authorisation to sign the minutes from the last meeting held on the 8th of April, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. May I pass that through that way? Good. Apologies for absence, Lisa.
We've received apologies from Councillor Timpey.
Okay, thank you. Are there any additional agenda items?
There are none, Chair.
Are there any urgent decisions?
There are none, Chair.
Thank you. Right, disclosure of interests and dispensations. To receive any disclosures by members of disclosable pecuniary interest stroke other registrable interest, non-registrable interests in the matters on the agenda this evening, and the nature of any interest and details of any dispensations obtained. Members are reminded of the need to repeat their declaration immediately prior to the commencement of the item in question. Councillor Vernon. Okay. Thank you very much. No, Catherine, that wasn't a... No, sorry, I thought that was okay. Right, so agenda item 6, the High Weald AONB Management Plan 24/29. This is Jeff Pryor's report, but he's not with us this evening, but I think Councillor Killeen and Ben, between you, will present this report and pick up any questions thereafter. Okay.
Certainly, Chair. So the purpose of the report, which you've all seen, as we know, is to consider the recommendations that arise from the Overview and Scrutiny Committee, which was held on the 22nd of April. And the recommendation is that the High Weald Area of Outstanding Natural Beauty Management Plan 2019 to 2024 is approved and adopted. It has gone through lots of necessary committees. We have a seat on the JAC, which is the Joint Advisory Committee with the High Weald AONB, and actually we had our Planning Committee Chair was a member of that. Going forward, it actually will be the Cabinet member rather than the Chair of the Planning Committee. But he was on that and agreed the management plan. It's consistent with both the adopted and emerging Rother local plan, which is also very important. And members will have seen that it's not actually a development plan document, but it would be material that would be material consideration in relation to the determination of any planning application going forward. A few comments were made by the Overview and Scrutiny Committee, but it was accepted by them that they were happy to recommend this to Cabinet and full Council, and they want it to be approved and formally adopted in line with the JEP's recommendations as well. So I'll just put it forward that we recommend it.
Thank you, Teresa. Are there any questions from here at the moment? If not, I'll invite Councillor Paul Osborne, Chair of the Scrutiny Committee that looked at this back in April of this year. Paul.
Thank you very much, Chairman. I think this one is basically we can't say no on this. So there we are. Nice document, a lot of work. Worth mentioning that Councillor Kirby Green is also a member for East Sussex, but she is a Rother District Councillor, so she's looking after us as well. So no, we don't have any problems with this, and we recommend it to full Council, as hopefully you will do so as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Paul, and the work that Scrutiny and others have played in bringing this report forward. Did you want to make any comment, Ben, at all? Is there any pertinent reason?
No, I mean, just to sort of correct, you can say no, but you can't tinker with it. So it's a sort of an all or nothing type approach. What I would say is, most of the comments at overview and scrutiny were overwhelmingly positive. There was some discussion about nucleation and whether or not it was absolutely pertinent to Rother. But I think the fact that we got to that level of detail meant that overwhelmingly they were comfortable with the document, and as our officers.
Excellent. Okay, so there's someone to move this report. And a second
Yes,
of the report. And those in favour, I think that's unanimous. So thank you for where we are on that. So we will move forward on to the next item, which is item 7, I believe. And that's the exclusion of press and public exemption. The following item includes material which is exempt from publication by virtue of Part 1 of the Schedule 12A of the Local Government Act 1972 as amended, and it's recommended that the press and public be excluded. The relevant paragraph of the Schedule 12A indicating the nature of the exempt information is stated after the item and is reproduced in full at the end of the agenda. In all the circumstances of each case, it is considered that the public interest in maintaining the exemption outweighs the public interest in disclosing the information. We presumably have to vote on this. Yeah. So if somebody could move that, please. Thank you, Terry. And second, thank you, Rory. Those in favour? So that's fine. You do the necessary now, do you, Lisa? Thank you for that. And okay, that concludes the business for this evening, of which we will close the meeting at whatever time it is, 18:53. Thank you, everyone, for giving us support this evening. Good night.